Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. I have to confess to you that I was a little bit blindsided or maybe short-sighted in not really caring about George Soros too much. I mean, George Soros is like a ticking bomb somewhere, but the problem is the ticking bomb is actively involved in something, and that is, in my assessment, ruining the Western civilization. That is my assessment on that. And I thought that once he's going to kick the bucket and get out of this planet, his thing is going to calm down a little bit. But hey, I was wrong. It seems like, I should not say it seems like, it's a fact actually, he has offsprings. So he's got a child at least. And this child seems to take the torch and continue the fight for an open society, if you know what I mean. Open society meaning accepting any perversion as being open-minded. Well, open-mindedness means you look at the issue, you analyze it, you make a decision like, no, that's perversion, sorry, you know, go back or go with the we want to go, you know. That's an open mind. Open mind when some, oh, you're not open-minded. Don't take that as being, oh my God, if you don't accept what I'm saying, what I want you to do, you're not open-minded. No, open-minded is listening to the issue. Okay, let's see. So you say that, for instance, children of 3 years of age can have children themselves. Okay, let's see. I'm open-minded, even though I know that's an idiocracy. And I'm listening to it, and I can bring the arguments. But okay, and then I say, well, that's in stupidity, get out of here. I listened to you with an open mind, I analyzed it, and I say, well, I don't think a 3-year-old can have a child right now, okay? On her own, on his own. All right, so anyway, let's get to this article. I have actually 2 articles. Probably they come from the same source, but it's just 2 outlets they're gonna trumpet this. And it's very interesting. As I said, I didn't expect this, and it's a surprise for me. Maybe it's not for you, but for me it was, because I thought, many times I was thinking, how come this Soros is still, so influential and, going around and doing all these things that I perceive as not being beneficial to my civilization? Well, it seems like the thing is going to be perpetuated. Is going to go further and further and again and again and again, which I think is, in a way, is good and in a way is bad. Good is because you always want to have bad examples that you can point your fingers at, and you teach the children and new generations, you see that's a stupidity over there, or that's evil, or that, and you explain why. So I think that's a good example, having this kind of idiots around. I think they're not very good people. That's my assessment. I am allowed to have it like other people can have it on me, and I'm okay with that. So let's go here and see what's going on here. This comes from Sputnik, and says that George Soros' son allegedly has steady White House access. Well, if that's how democracy works, I guess. You do a lot of campaign donations and you have access. That's why we live in a free world. In recent years, the Soros family has gained a lot of attention for their political activism and contribution to liberal causes. George Soros, the billionaire businessman and philanthropist, all right, has long been a controversial figure in conservative circles due to his support for left-wing policies and candidates. All right, his son Alexander Soros, that's a very strange name. The man of the people, is that what it is, or something like this? The Greek translation of Alexander has also, something like that, also became a prominent figure in left-leaning circles. According to recent reports, Alexander Soros has become a de facto White House ambassador, end quote, making at least 14 visits to the White House on behalf of his father's Open Society foundations since President Joe Biden's inauguration. So that's what, 2 years and a little bit, right? So you got 7 a year, let's say. So almost every month. Busy bee, this Alexander Iskander. At just 37 years old. Wow, and he's 1,000 years old? pretty potent guy. Alexander Soros, but science evolved too, if you know what I mean, is already a prolific democratic fundraiser and philanthropist in his own right, just like his well-known father. He is, I'm your father, remember? Yeah. He is the chairman of the Open Society Foundations, which is one of the most powerful and influential liberal grant-making networks in the world. The organization was founded by George Soros in 1979, and it has since doled out more than $32 billion to support progressive causes across the globe. He looks very much alive here. All right, Matt Palumbo, author of, and I'm quoting, The Man Behind the Curtain, Inside the Secret Network of George Soros, and quote, argues that the younger Soros' access to top White House officials is indicative of the Soros family's growing influence over American politics. And I'm quoting, all throughout the White House there is a Soros hold somewhere, and his son is his father's new ambassador, end quote. Palumbo told U.S. media. Despite the younger Soros' high-profile status in Democratic circles, his access to White House has raised some eyebrows among conservative critics. According to records reviewed by U.S. media, Alexander Soros scored at least a dozen meetings with White House officials. So they give you here the dates, and we have stuff, Ron Klein. Go and see who Ron Klein is, and thank you very much. Maybe Madeline Stresser as well. John Finner, I don't know. Look at these names, okay? And figure things out. It's unclear what was discussed at these meetings, and the White House has not yet commented on Alexander Soros' videos. You can visit those guys, I have no problem with that, obviously. Now, I'm quoting, the Soros agenda is one of the death and destruction in the name of open borders and ending voice and civilization, end quote, Howell said in the statement. And I'm quoting, the Biden administration and rogue prosecutor movement may be its most damaging purchase in America to date. Well, this is one article, and the other one comes from Al Mayadin. It's the same kind of thing, so it's not a big information, same picture here. Oh, I wonder what's going on here. Let's go lower. Seems like your pants are still up. All right, well, that's what it is. So it's dangerous when you have one person or one organization being so influential on either side. And I hope that they will just go away, but no. And anyway, they call it the progressive movement. I don't think progressive means moving towards, certain, how should I put it, unnatural things. But we will see. Remember how the ancient Rome fell? I'm talking about the Western Roman Empire. It reached a depravation, including the embracing the Christianity to such an extent that it just destroyed itself from within, with perversity and whatever other mentality of, oh, we did wrong on this planet, so maybe we should self-flagellate. Sound familiar? We'll see. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.